So, real quick before we get off the ground, we're just going to be organizing them from best to worst, subjectively, totally my opinion, based almost entirely on just their designs. S tier is going to be Pokemon from Gen 6 that I think are perfect. A tier going to be Pokemon that I love. B tier going to be Pokemon that I like. C tier going to be Pokemon that I don't have any strong feelings towards either way. D tier going to be Pokemon designs that I dislike. And F tier going to be Pokemon designs that I absolutely hate and would likely delete from Pokemon as a whole if given the chance. The S tier, we're going to limit that to 6 for 2 reasons. One, first reason is that you can only carry up to 6 Pokemon with you through the Kalos region. And 2, it's my personal opinion that the more Pokemon you have in S tier, or the more things you have in S tier when doing any sort of tier list, the more diluted S tier gets. So we're going to limit S tier to 6, which is going to be difficult for me because Kalos is one of my favorite regions. Another thing I want to say is that my opinion is going to differ from your opinion, and that your opinion is going to differ from everybody else's opinions down in the comments. You are more than welcome to disagree with me. I absolutely encourage that. That's what being a fan of something is about, is sharing your opinion and disagreeing with other people. However, please keep in mind that the other person on the other side of your comment, who's reading your comment, that person is a person, and that no one deserves to have something nasty said to or about them simply for their opinion on something as benign as Pokemon. So you're welcome to disagree with each other. You're welcome to disagree with me. You're welcome to tell me that I'm wrong and tell each other that they're wrong. Just don't be nasty to each other in the comments. I will be monitoring comments. I monitor comments on every one of my videos. And if I see ugly, nasty comments, I will delete them. Or depending on how nasty the comment is, I may just ban you from the channel if you write something like really nasty about me or about someone else. And I don't want to do that. You guys obviously don't want that. So just be decent to each other down in the comments. So with that being said, let's get on to the Kalos region. So Chespin, I really don't like his design. I don't like the hat that it wears. Quindolin, I absolutely hate. But Chestnut, I didn't like it when I first saw it, but I've really grown to like it over the years. Especially when I saw it for the first time in Scarlet and Violet, I really liked it. Fennekin, Fennekin's design is okay. I don't love it. Breaks and D tier, moving on. Delphox, I really don't like its design either. We're going to put it in D tier. I feel like Fennekin's, the red furnace ear should have gotten smaller as it got bigger. That's probably my biggest gripe about the Delphox line. Froakie is a famously good design, so we're going to put it in an A tier. Frogadier, not a huge fan of it, so we're going to put it down in D tier. Greninja is one of the best Pokemon designs, period. So we're going to put that in S tier. Buneary, or I don't know his name, but Diggersby, we're going to put those two in the F tier because I really hate them. Fletchling, we're going to put it in the B tier. Fletchenda, we're going to put it in B tier next to Fletchling. And Talonflame, we're going to put it in the S tier because I absolutely love Talonflame's design. And keep in mind that we are limiting S tier to just 6 Pokemon. So we may end up moving Talonflame. Just wanted to throw that out there. So Spupa, listen, I know what Spupa looks like. You know what Spupa looks like. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to get demonetized. But we all know what Spupa looks like, so we're going to put it in the trash where it belongs and move on. Vivillon, we're going to put it in... Oh, Esper. Esper goes into B tier. Vivillon, we're going to put it in the A tier because I feel like it's a... So when I was doing the Kanto tier list and Johto tier list, I mentioned that a lot of the Pokemon from the Kanto, like the Gen 1 Pokemon, didn't really age well, that we've gotten much better Pokemon since then, and Vivillon and Butterfree, like that comparison is what I mean when I say that Pokemon has gotten better with age. The modern Pokemon are much better than the old Pokemon. Vivillon is a much better version of Butterfree, is what I'm trying to say. Litleo, we're going to put him in the B tier. Yeah, B tier. Pyroar, we're going to put him in the A tier. And female Pyroar, I don't like putting gender differences together because I feel like it crowds the tier list. But I don't think we have many. No, I think Pyroar is the only... Yeah, it looks like Pyroar is the only gender difference we have on this list. Floette, I always remember Floette's name, but I can never remember... I remember Florges, but I can never remember... Yeah. I can never remember the baby form of Floette. The baby form, the first stage form of Floette. Skidoo is going to go in B tier. Dogogoat is going to go to the top of A tier. So Pancham is going to go to B tier. And Pangoro is going to go to high A tier. The only thing I don't like about Pangoro is that his back fur is straight. It kind of gives off a beetle wing look to me. And like the first time I saw it on Sword and Shield, I was like, oh, I didn't realize his back fur was straight like that. It looks weird. So Furfur, we're going to put that in high B tier. Meowstick. Oh, I did remember his name. Meowstick, we're going to put it in B tier also. Honedge gets a high B tier spot. Doublade gets a high A tier spot. And Aegislash is going to get a much lower A tier spot. All four of these are going to go straight to the trash. I hate all four of them. Inkay is a fantastic design. We're going to put him in A tier. Malamar is a really cool, or B tier. Malamar is a really cool design, so it's going to go into A tier. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. You know what? We're going to move Vivillon back a little ways. Barbaracle, and Barbaracle, we're going to put them in the F tier. Skrelp is a really cool design. I'm going to put him in the B tier as well. Dragalge is a really cool design. We're going to put him in bottom of A tier. Clauncher, we're going to put him in B tier as well. Clawitzer is going to go to A tier. I know it looks like I'm just going B tier, A tier, B tier, A tier. But again, I like Kalos Pokemon. This is my subjective opinion on the Kalos Pokemon designs. Like, I don't like lower evolutions. Heliolisk is going to go to down there. And Helioptile is going to go towards A tier. I like Kalos Pokemon. What can I say? We're going to break the trend, though, because Tyrant is going to go to A tier, and Tyrantrum is going to go to S tier. Aurora, B tier. Aurorus, B tier also. A tier. Yeah, high A tier. Sylveon, straight S tier. Umbreon is the best evolution. Sylveon is the most imaginative, in my opinion. Holucha is going to go to D tier. Dedenne is going to go to C tier. Carbink is going to go to B tier. Goomy, C tier. Goodra, or Sliggoo, D tier. Goodra, D tier. I'm not a fan of the acid slug dragon thing. Klefki. People said that Klefki is a really lazy design. Like, people use hold Klefki up, and I've done this before. Hold Klefki up as proof that Game Freak is lazy with their designs. I don't know. I think that Klefki is a pretty clever design. I like Klefki. The older I get, the more I like Klefki. Phantup is going to go straight to A tier. Phantup is a fantastic design. Trevenant is going to go to S tier. Which, yeah, we're going to have to move some stuff around because there's too many S tier Pokemon. There are about to be too many S tier Pokemon. Pumpkubu is going to go to A tier. Gourgeist is going to go to B tier. Bergmite, C tier. Avalugg, D tier. Noibat, A tier. Noivern, come on. Super high A tier. There we go. Xerneas, I've grown to appreciate as I've gotten older. I'm going to put it in S tier. Eviltal, I'm going to put that in the A tier. There we go. 10% Zygarde. I'm going to put it in the D tier because I don't like its glowing butthole. Did you know you could say butthole on YouTube? Because you can. Ryan George does it. That's how I know.
I'm not gonna show you my butthole. Oh, okay, that's all you had to say. I know, but I'm not gonna walk around with my butthole exposed. Well, then I'm not convinced.
Just get in there, get a real good whiff of your butthole. As far as I'm concerned, all those opportunities stem from showing a clean butthole to my human right in their face as soon as they wake up. 100%.
100% Zygarde, gonna go to the top A tier. 50% Zygarde, gonna go a little down the line in A tier. Deancey, we're gonna put that in the back of A tier. Unbound Hoopa, we're gonna put that, it's B tier. I don't like Hoopa's face. The Mischievous Hoopa though, we're gonna put that in A tier. And Volcanion, one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. And it's a damn shame that Volcanion didn't get more lore. It didn't get any lore in the Gen 6 games. Put that at the very top of S tier. So we got 1, 2, 3, we got 7 of these. So we're going to move, against my better judgment, we're going to move Xerneas down. And there it is. There is my Generation 6 Kalos inspired tier list. Like I said before at the start of the video, you guys are welcome to disagree with me in the comments. You're welcome to disagree with each other in the comments. Just don't be nasty with each other in the comments. And in about a week or two, we're going to explore the Alola region. Channel members are going to have, I should have mentioned this way back in the first episode. Channel members are going to have access to like all 9 of these episodes right off the bat, which I realize now I should have mentioned that in this first or second video. So if you're a channel member, you've seen all this content. Like you've already seen Kanto all the way through Paldea. But it is what it is. Let me know down in the comment section what 2 Pokemon on this list you would swap out. Like, would you swap out Volcanion for Xerneas? Would you put Quintolin all the way up in S tier? Would you want to swap Deancey for Goodra? Let me know down in the comments what 2 Pokemon you would swap out if you were given the chance. Again, feel free to share your opinion. Just don't be nasty in the comments. That's it for me, you guys, today. I hope you have a fantastic week coming up, and I hope you're having a great summer. And I will talk to you again soon. Peace.